Hey guys, McAlp here. Hey, I made another highlight video of another most recent world record that I've made. It's a Barb P1 any percent in the softcore category. And this actually happened during a race with Macrobio Boy and Teo. So it's got a little bit more of a dynamic to it. But I just thought I'd make a highlight video. So it's about 14 minutes. I'll commentate. Try not to talk over some of the narratives going on, but anyway, hope you enjoy.
I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. On go, you'll click OK. Double checking that we're all good.
Local record.
I ain't local recording shit. All right.
Language.
Kappa. All right. So we are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Good
Go.
luck, gentlemen.
I'll let it
Oh.
keep talking.
Macabre's very serious right now.
You have no idea.
Macabre's entire speedrunning career is on the line right now.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
Ugh.
I had to win this race. So right here, okay, so I just did the den. I'm coming up to the tower. I drop a few frames right here. Sorry about that. But I'm walking into tower sub 10 minutes, which is insane.
This is a pretty itching pace, to be honest.
Like normally 13 and a half minutes I'm happy with, maybe even 15, but 10 minutes, really strong start. So that was 13 and a half minutes. I killed the first countess. You see 10 minutes later.
If I can get it in the future.
This is the last countess I do. Get a lot of runes. I get a ruby right here. That's quite important. Killing Duriel. I'm ahead of the softcore PB.
Well, if I get to level,
I make blood gloves right here. Watch what happens.
Sword back hold.
Level 31.
You know, sword
Pissed. Okay, so I lose. Like I probably get. So I was level 20, and that is
leather.
I don't know, like
What the?
an hour of swinging a weapon. I think that's
Amrune right here.
I think that's average like a 10% damage buff, probably having those gloves, and on bosses maybe like 250% is probably my guess.
God, farming Serena sucks. So
And I just lost it for all of the run. Like if that would have been
I don't know if.
required level 20,
only
this would have been a screaming normal portion. But
I'm an idiot.
I got screwed on that, so
Thinking otherwise.
oh well. Okay, so you saw I saved Anya. I did Pindle for 30 minutes or whatever. You can see I lost about 8 minutes. It was a little different strategy than my PB. I opted to do Ancients to get to level 25
Am number one.
rather than
it makes you.
to level 30.
But like the
So
other
it
part is like
kind of shifting the
do
dynamic.
stupid big damage.
So a nightmare.
Yeah, it feels. So
It
much
took me.
slower than
It only
kills,
took
but-
like 8 minutes
but
for
it
me
takes
to.
forever
moving on.
kill something.
It only took like 8 minutes to kill and to get the Amarins, and that's 2 strengths. And that's basically unlocks the next phase of the run. So I got that pretty quick. Really happy about it. There's some narrative right here as well. Hey Macro,
Yes, sir.
aren't you gonna ask what Duriel dropped?
You killed. Well, first off, I didn't know that you killed Duriel. Congratulations, sir. I'm very proud of you. What did Duriel drop?
Yeah, I think I was the first person here to get a bone snap.
Duriel dropped you a bone snap.
That is correct.
Ah, okay. Where's the unfriend button?
Yeah, so both Teo and Macro are doing classic strats, which means they uncheck the expansion box at character creation. And their whole strategy is that they get a massive two-hander and then just whirlwind up through like Hell Act 3, maybe even Hell Act 4. And I just got it. So I get a lot of stuff this run.
I don't even need it. Wow.
Nah, that sucks. So anyway, So I save Anya at 455. Um, starts kind of the next leveling phase of the run. My lightning res sucked. Those
F
souls
you.
hit so hard. So
Hat?
456.
Alright, hat.
80 minutes later, I'm 15 levels higher. And I show my respec here, and I
Ooh,
show
that's really big.
the gear that I put on.
Got 43 FCR.
So as you
We
can
use
see,
that if we feel that's better.
I had that helm with a lot of health and mana in it that I gemmed.
Boots.
Got Alder's boots. 95 strength. That's a lot of strength. I really debated on using it, but it's probably better that I equipped it because my other
Yay.
boots
600
weren't
hit
that good.
points. Let's go.
So right here is where I respec. I wanted to show that I'm putting most of my points into work right. 1 point to leap, and that's pretty much it, really.
That's not a lot of attack rating. I don't think I'm going to double swing. I don't think I need the rest of that either.
So I opt for Howl. Howl helps with dispersing monsters. I can't do it in Hell CS or the Throne, which sucks, but anywhere else,
Alright. Whatever.
it's pretty good. I put a lot of points into battle orders because I don't know, it just helps me to be
not
more
worth.
aggressive. I lost probably like 30% damage by doing that,
Nightmare Ancients down.
Let's go.
but that's kind of the choice I made. Aggression versus a little bit more damage. So right here, I've held on to that +8. Now I'm killing Andariel, I'm +13. I don't know how, but I did in my PB. I just crushed that Hell Act one, and you can see right here that I'm bleeding time. I mean, I lost 5 minutes. That's huge when you don't have to level. There's really no RNG except monsters being in the way, like killing Andariel, having monsters in the way
It's
for
not
that.
something characteristic of Mikkel.
Somehow I get it all back though. I don't know how I get 10 minutes back. I almost wonder if I just input my splits wrong or something. Because 10 minutes is insane. And then right here, I really was cruising, so I kind of expected,
Mana burning
that
that's
1
what's
minute
going on.
back. But I thought for the sake of the run, I would show kind of what happened in Hell CS because it's, for this world record, that's the biggest place that it comes down to. It's probably Hell CS. And I save a pretty significant amount of time in here. So, I was +3 minutes. I walked into Hell Act 4. I knew in my PB that I had to reset a few times because of Stone Skin
Charge!
and physical immunities. And then one time I actually died, and I couldn't recover my body. I didn't put a TP down. So, right here shows probably one of the worst time loss in the entire run. I mean, there's so many monsters right here. I mean, there's probably like 30 or 40 monsters right there. If you didn't catch it, between my cutscenes, it took 5 minutes to clear that. Which, I've only been in Act 4 for 15 minutes, so a third of it was just clearing this one area. And then I showed, I showed the time here. I'll kind of skip through it a little bit. But, like, I really struggled to kill Vizier, too. Vizier was lightning enchanted, and it's just really hard for the Barb to kill, or the Mercenary, really. Especially with anything else around, so...
Oof.
I finally get it, but it was pretty brutal. But, I clear it, I kill Diablo, and watch. And you can see Macrobio Boy kind of accepting defeat.
Hey, Mac.
But right there, 13-minute swing in the time. And I knew that like 10 minutes was possible. Um,
Shit!
but that was a pretty good run. If I didn't have that last seal, just such a mess, that would have probably been the fastest anyone's ever done that act. Because it was literally, uh, I don't know, like 9 minutes from starting that seal to killing Diablo. That's half the time in there. I don't know if you caught what happened there, but I went to the Ancients and finally realized that I wasn't level 60 yet. So
Shit.
I kind of thought I threw the run. But,
Fire Eye?
I mean, I had a couple of options. I could have always gone back to like Act 1 and just like went around waypoints. But no, Eldritch and then Shank ended up being enough. So, Pop, I got level 60. I didn't have to do anything I was going to
Thanks,
regret.
Macro. So for those who don't know, he's got Twitch Row with a 15% increased attack speed. Fire as Frost Nova. I should have put a Ral or something in here. And strength.
So that was pretty beefy mercenary. I actually had 2 Twitch rows drop.
So
I didn't have room to keep the other one for me.
warm my hands back up.
So, but my mercenary, you know, he's
Right.
he's stabbing so fast. He did a good job for sure.
But that looks funny, huh? I should probably do it over here.
So there's the ancients. We go into throne, kind of messy. I mean, probably I want to say one of the worst. It's probably one of the worst champion groups to get. I guess you could argue that quite a bit though. But yeah, that took about 5 minutes to do, I think. I didn't see what the time was when I walked in, but I show you the wave skips.
1.
So I get the first wave skip.
Two.
I get the second one. Arguably the 2 most important ones to skip. Maybe not the first one, but the second one can be pretty rough to kill.
Shit.
So I lost, a few minutes, but I fished them all out. I actually didn't show it, but I failed wave 4 too. I believe I just went straight to wave 5.
Whatever.
Luckily, these aren't too bad. Honestly, it's pretty hard for the barbarian to die, so I'm not too worried about dragging these. But dragging waves 1 and 2, you'd probably kill wave 1. Wave 2, you in some cases would have to kill it, which could be pretty rough. But overall, a really good throne. I'm glad I didn't have to reset or anything.
Sub 8. Yeah.
So there you go. We've got sub 8. Here's the gear. We got a time of 7:55:56. I shopped +2 Barb skills. I got this. Mana's just so important for these runs. If you don't have mana, it's like you shout 3 times and you're done. At least if you get +62 mana, that adds, like 95 or something after battle orders. So I was able to get my mana into the triple digits with this, and the life also helps too. So 3 socket was pretty cool. Ancient's Pledge, Teleport Staff, Stealth. Here's the level 31 gloves. They actually weren't bad, just except the fact that they were that level. But a little bit of life, half restoration, 9% is pretty cool. This belt, I took it because of the +13 strength mostly, and the plus life. Between the vitality and life, that's like 100 life or whatever. And my lightning res was pretty low too in Nightmare, so I opted for this rather than the string of ears that I found. Alders, I debated quite a bit because it's 95 strength. Is this belt kind of is what sold me for it. And you know what? It went good. I mean, having fire is very important for Hell CS, so that was pretty good. 8%, that's the critical number, and some mana, fire res. You know that honestly, this is a pretty good uh, amulet. This has dual res, pretty important that you get the fire res up to 75, and the lightning res is acceptable. And then we've got Twitch Row with the jewel in it that gave 15% increased attack speed. Frost Nova is really cool with a little fire res, and then a scythe. So thanks everyone, we got the world record. Hope you like these videos. Leave some comments down below if you have any suggestions, questions, anything. Feel free to reach out to me. But thanks guys.